One of the protesters glued his feet to the ground. The U.S. Open semi-final between Queens' New York Coco Gauff and Carolina Muchova was delayed 50 minutes due to the deduction of 4 environmental activists at Arthur Ashe Stadium stands on Thursday night. Gauff 64 took lead. Game was stopped at beginning of second set. 10 security guards and then more than half a dozen police officers finish fossil fuels. The protesters wearing shirts went to confront the protesters. The Abad Tennis Association said that 3 of protesters were accompanied by stadium without any more incidents. But it lasts longer to remove person stuck on ground. The master added that NYPD and medical personnel were needed to safely remove that person, and 4 of them were detained. The audience was asked to move away to clean a road for police, applauded by fans sitting near section where interruption took place. One of protesters, who described him as Ian, only said that they want the United States to be open because there are sponsors, major companies that contribute to global warming. We do not try to damage the athletes in any way. We have nothing against sports. But here we are really trying to draw attention to a matter where no one in the world will enjoy. During break, Gauff sat on the edge line during break, eating a plastic Captain Fruit, then took some tennis ball and hit a few training services. Muchova was briefly visited by an instructor during the interruption. Later, both players headed towards the locker room while the delay continued. Gauff sat on a treadmill, a towel poured over his lap while chatting with the members of the team regarding use of fossil fuels. The last protest series in sports activities, and especially in tennis. In July, in Wimbledon, 2 matches were interrupted when environmental activists jumped from stands of court 18 and dispersed orange confetti on grass. Last month, a U.S. Open adjustment tournament in Washington was asked to leave the site after showing signs that protested the use of fossil fuels. A 19-year-old American, Gauff, and 27-year-old Czech Republic were playing for the first time in the semifinals in Flushing Meadows. Gauff 64. 75 won. Arina Sabalenka from Lilleris and other women's semifinals between the United States' Madison Keys were planned to start after end. Gauff will play the winner for the women's championships in Ashe on Saturday. Also read pot smell wandering over the courts in the U.S. Open. Distracted players and spectators.